of Dark Shadows.
Monday on Evening.
Tonight, an NBC world premiere event. You're about to enter a place of mystery.
I have come home.
A world of forbidden romance.
It's almost as if in some strange way we're connected.
Where innocence is destroyed by evil.
I don't want you here.
And terror stalks the night.
Compelled by desires I cannot control to commit acts which sadden and repulse me. I've got a madman out there.
Welcome to the world of Dark Shadows.
Do you really believe that anyone could actually enjoy an existence such as mine? Poor victim. The only one who's still alive. Can't remember a thing. I believe that souls from the past can have eternal rebirth.
You always manage to see the beauty in everything.
From the producer of The Winds of War, NBC now presents Ben Cross, Gene Simmons, and Joanna Going in the world premiere of Dark Shadows, the motion picture.
When my boyfriend invited me for pasta, he served Chianti. I said grazie. He served fettuccine. I said grazie. He served grated topping. I said, hold your horses, bucko. See, some grated toppings are only 2/3 cheese and 1/3 fats and fillers. The Kraft is 100% grated Parmesan cheese. So you see, there's grazie and there's not so grazie.
Kraft 100% grated Parmesan for 100% great Parmesan taste. Flu outbreak in 29 states. Coughing, congestion, body aches, fever, headache. And it's spreading fast. What can you do? Doctors recommend Theraflu. Theraflu is hot liquid medicine. Strong therapy for flu symptoms. Hot liquid therapy that works fast. What can you do when you get the flu? Doctors recommend Theraflu. Strong therapy for flu symptoms.
Poor white knight. In such leaky, saggy diapers, she was hardly a heroic sight. Behold, more fitting attire is here. A mighty white suit of Huggies Super Trim appears. Only Huggies diapers have leakage control shields, plus a softly padded waistband to help stop leaks like no other diaper. A happy victory over leaks for our heroic knight as he charges off to save the day in gleaming Huggies white. Huggies, happily ever after.
The Subaru Legacy is a lot larger than the older Subaru. But people still think we're small and boxy. The Subaru Legacy is plush and comfortable. But people still think we're just basic transportation. With 93% registered in the last 10 years, still on the road. We hope our old image wears out a lot faster than our cars do.
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
The haunted house mystery. They've seen it, heard it, and they'll convince you it's real.
You never believe anything like that until it happens to you.
See it to believe it on an all-new Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Wednesday. Wednesday, meet Hunter's new partner.
You look great.
You look great.
And they're dressed to kill.
Get your hands up!
Or be killed. An all-new Hunter, NBC Wednesday.
Now, through Monday only, falling asleep will be a lot easier because Frederick & Nelson is dropping its prices on Sealy mattresses. You can save an additional 10% on already reduced prices. Plus, you'll get a free bed frame when you buy any Sealy monogram set. So drop whatever you're doing on January 13th and 14th and come to Frederick & Nelson's Sealy sale. Sleep tight.
Turn to King-5 News, morning, day, and night for reports on the Persian Gulf crisis. King-5 News, morning, day, and night with stories on our Pacific Northwest troops in Saudi Arabia and their families coping here at home. King-5 News, morning, day, and night. The only Seattle TV affiliate to broadcast the congressional war debates live. King-5 News, morning, day, and night. When news happens, you'll see it happen live on King-5 News.
Soviets are condemned for assaulting Lithuania. Details after the movie.
Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
To celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0. It's time for Domino's Pizza Big 3-0.
Diet Coke presents Crack the Code for Real Refreshment.
January, we got a call from distraught store owners.
They just came in and bought out all of our Diet Coke.
Relax, sir. They're just trying to crack the code for real refreshment.
Crack the code?
Game, ma'am. You get these game pieces with specially marked packages of Diet Coke. Then crack the code during the Super Bowl. There's a million prizes, even...
Million?
How'd you guess?
Crack the Code for Real Refreshment. With 100% NutraSweet.
It's more than beautiful design and superb handling that have made Ford Taurus the standard by which other wagons are judged. It's every detail, right down to safety features, like available anti-lock brakes and a standard driver's airbag with your safety belts. Because we believe that everything we put into Taurus wagons should demonstrate our concern for everything you'll put into Taurus wagons.
When I woke up with the flu today, I didn't take aspirin or Tylenol. I took Advil. Advil eased my fever and my pains. It's just the help I need to get through today. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
You must sing tonight. I cannot sing. He's cough and a sore throat.
Take Nice. Sugar-free Nice showers your throat with medicine for icy cool relief.
Ah, cool. Feels better.
Put your throat on ice with Nice.
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
It's the New Year's biggest announcement.
I'm gonna be Mrs. Robin Colcord.
A cheers wedding. Will Sam spend one last night with Rebecca? Then on an all-new Wings, Joe and Brian search for UFOs.
No.
And they find one. Oh, it's the funniest...
NBC News at this hour, I'm Garrett Gottlieb. UN Secretary General Perez de Cuellar met with Saddam Hussein in Baghdad today, and afterwards he said, quote, God only knows if there will be war or peace in the Gulf. He will hold meetings with European leaders on the way back to New York tomorrow. Earlier, Saddam said Kuwait was the battlefield for the liberation of the Arab nation. In this country, President Bush said Saddam will be making a tremendous mistake if he does not give up Kuwait. And asked about Americans objecting to a war, Bush said, we've got to do what we have to do. The president also warned that the Soviet crackdown in Lithuania jeopardized U.S.-Soviet relations. In Lithuania today, thousands of people massed outside their parliament building to defend it against a possible Red Army takeover. 13 people died when the Soviet Army troops stormed the TV tower overnight. The presidents of the 3 Baltic republics and the Russian Federation President Boris Yeltsin appealed to the United Nations for an international conference to stop the Soviet crackdown. That's the news. We'll have more news later on this NBC News station.
The UN deadline approaches. Will we go to war in the Mideast? Saddam Hussein says he'll not leave Kuwait. President Bush says Iraq must go. Is bloodshed inevitable? We've listened to the politicians, the military, the experts. Now we're going to hear from the heartland. What do the people of the United States have to say about a war against Iraq? America Speaks Out on the next Open Show.
Monday at 4 on King-5.
If you want to pay less for high
high-octane power, less for an excellent detergent package, less for superb engine performance, all in one gasoline. Don't stop at Chevron, Texaco, or Shell. Forget about Exxon, BP, or Unocal. You'll find it at Arco. Arco's powerful new Super Unleaded. On average, it's 7 cents a gallon less than other major Super Unleadeds. Arco's low-priced, high-powered Super Unleaded. There's no better gasoline at any price.
Now, through Monday only, falling asleep will be a lot easier because Frederick & Nelson is dropping its prices on Sealy mattresses. You can save an additional 10% on already reduced prices. Plus, you'll get a free bed frame when you buy any Sealy Monogram set. So drop whatever you're doing on January 13th and 14th and come to Frederick & Nelson's Sealy sale. Sleep tight.
Saddam is ready to fight for Kuwait. The story after the movie.
Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do opposites attract? Why do gentlemen prefer blondes? Why do women have all the answers? Why? Ask. Why? Try. Cold filtered for smooth draft taste. Dry brewed for no aftertaste. Because if true love's not the answer, true refreshment must be.
Leftovers. I hate leftovers. You know why they're called leftovers, Helen? Because they're left over. Oh, what? Oh, leave those here. We ought to have leftovers more often. Broccoli? I can't eat broccoli. I hate broccoli. I won't eat it. No, wait a minute. I like broccoli. Maybe it was cauliflower I didn't like. Meatloaf?
Single?
Uh-oh.
Try the Zappa pack. It's Cheese Whiz for one. Cheese Whiz changes everything.
The V8-powered Mercury Cougar XR7. It comes with speed-sensitive steering, anti-lock brakes, and a new high-output V8 that's pure adrenaline, which means the top dog is now a cat. All this in the quality of a Mercury.
How long will the flavor of carefree sugarless bubble gum last?
Getting those 3 blips on your screen?
Till figs fly. Cavity-fighting carefree bubble gum. The flavor lasts.
This year, your child will get as many as 6 colds. So remember, only Triaminic and Triaminic Nightlight are the pediatrician's #1 recommended brands.
Remember the Triaminic.
Made for kids.
They'll remember the love.
Tuesday, when a surrogate mother changes her mind,
She's my baby. I'm not giving her up.
it's a fatal proposition. She's dead. And Ben must save an innocent child from a heartless killer on Matlock's Den. A madman runs free while an innocent man will be executed.
I'm afraid the DA doesn't want to do anything.
Time's running out for justice in the heat of the night. And then...
Police officer shot!
A partner's deadly betrayal.
Shoot him in the face.
Turns cop against cop. Law and Order after Matlock and in the Heat of the Night on NBC Tuesday.
An all-new Seinfeld is back with a look at modern medicine.
What's $75? Oh, am I seeing Sinatra in there?
One part sitcom, one part stand-up.
You ever see these operating theaters that they have with like stadium seating? You don't want them doing anything to you that makes other doctors go, I have to see this. Are you kidding? Are they going to really do that to them?
The critics call it sensational, innovative, and funny. We call it Seinfeld on NBC Wednesday at 9:30, 8:30 Central.
Brain, I'd like to speak to you. Yes, you, Brain. You see, Brain, you're just like the body. You need exercise so you don't get weak and flabby and slow. See, the games you need to play are thinking, reading, studying, and questioning. The more you train, Brain, the better you'll feel about yourself. You'll be able to talk about things. You'll be able to see things, recognize them. You'll know everything. People will ask you questions. You'll have an answer, and you'll feel...
celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0. It's time for Domino's Pizza Big 3-0.
More and more beer drinkers are discovering that the right choice is the light choice. Miller Lite. With its crisp, refreshing Pilsner taste, it's everything you want in a beer today. So move up to light.
There's an ancient grain from the Orient that we've been overlooking. Whole brown rice, including the bran. Kellogg's brings you KING-5 rice bran, crisp, delicious flakes of brown rice. And because the rice bran hasn't been sifted away, it's more than a delicious cereal. It's a healthy cereal. KING-5 rice bran. Now we can all benefit from generations of traditional Oriental wisdom. Live well, eat well. Kellogg's KING-5 rice bran. Also with almonds and raisins.
Once a year, the automotive world holds its breath awaiting the announcement of its most prestigious award. From all the new models to choose from, only one car dominated the competition in rigorous tests to earn the 1991 Motor Trend Car of the Year award. The Chevrolet Caprice Classic. It's simply breathtaking.
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
Join host Kevin Dobson and Robin Matson for a star-studded salute to the best of the best.
I thank all of you very much.
When the stars of daytime and primetime serials gather to honor the past season in soap.
Thank you all for your affection.
It's a celebration of continuing dramas where you voted for your favorites. The 7th Annual Soap Opera Awards, Monday afternoon on NBC.
Tonight on KING-5 News at 11.
I'm Lori Matsukawa. The meeting between UN Secretary General Perez de Cuellar and Saddam Hussein isn't raising much hope for a peaceful solution in the Gulf. President Bush isn't budging an inch either. He says Iraq has to pull out of Kuwait by the 15th deadline. The eyes of the world are on the Soviet Union, too, after 13 people were killed in Lithuania during an army assault. Lou Gellos with sports, Shelley Monahan with the week's weather. Join us after the movie.
If you want to pay less for high-octane power, less for an excellent detergent package, less for superb engine performance, all in one gasoline, don't stop at Chevron, Texaco, or Shell. Forget about Exxon, BP, or Unocal. You'll find it at Arco. Arco's powerful new Super Unleaded. On average, it's 7 cents a gallon less than other major Super Unleadeds. Arco's low-priced, high-powered Super Unleaded. There's no better gasoline at any price.
The time has come for our family to make a sound investment. We're going to the Bon Marche's electronic sale. We selected the Kenwood Spectrum 690 system. And when you buy this system, the optional surround sound processor is only $99. You know, this room could really use a TV. A Zenith 20-inch should do the trick. Great electronics, great price. And you'll find it all at the Bon Marche.
20 years after it went off the air, Dark Shadows has been resurrected.
Go behind the scenes of this cult classic Monday on evening.
KING-5 News at noon, starting January 28th.
Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
Shadows is coming to NBC.
Next on KING-5 News at 11, hopes for peace fade after the latest meeting between the UN Secretary General and Saddam Hussein. We'll have the international reaction.
A Seattle church becomes a sanctuary for service people who do not want to wage war.
Shocking violence in Lithuania creating a crisis in Eastern Europe.
And killer spikes appear in the forests of the Northeast. Lou Gellos with Husky basketball highlights and Shelley Monahan with your week work weather.
KING-5 News is next.
Number 1 at 11. This is King-5 Television. And now, with all the news for Western Washington, Lori Matsukawa and David Curley, Shelley Monahan, weather, and Lou Gellos, sports. This is King-5 News at 11.
For me, the important point is that everybody wants peace, and everybody wants to act in good faith in order to find a peaceful solution to the problem.
The head of the United Nations subdued. No apparent breakthrough on his Baghdad peace mission. As Tuesday's deadline draws near, the Gulf situation tops our news. We'll recap today's last-ditch peace efforts by the UN Secretary General. We'll show you how Western Washington hospitals are preparing for the worst. A local church votes to offer sanctuary to military personnel, while military families vow to stand by their loved ones.
We begin our top story coverage with the meeting many considered the last hope for peace. But the mood of the United Nations Secretary General after his meeting with Saddam Hussein was not too hopeful. The Secretary General met for 2.5 hours with Saddam Hussein. Afterwards, he was asked about the chances for war.
It is something which only if you believe in God, only God knows. If you don't believe, only I don't know who knows. You have the crystal ball.
The Qayyar was snubbed by Saddam, made to wait several hours for the meeting. Saddam was militant as he addressed his nation after the meeting, saying he will not surrender Kuwait and urged Iraqis to mobilize Tuesday, the deadline day. At the White House tonight, another high-level strategy session to discuss Saddam's next move and troop readiness. One concern there, still no phone call from the UN Secretary General about his meeting. Earlier, as he returned from Camp David, the president was asked what he wants to tell Americans, asking that he not go to war.
I say we've got to do what we have to do, and the Congress has affirmed that position.
In the Saudi desert, rain, making life a bit soggy for soldiers, softening dirt roads, and keeping some aircraft out of the air. Also from Washington today, concern that Saddam may come up with a surprise, a ploy, not to find a peaceful solution, but to delay the use of force.
House Speaker Tom Foley says the U.S. faces a very real prospect of war. Foley appeared this morning on NBC's Meet the Press. The Speaker was one of the lawmakers who opposed a resolution yesterday authorizing the president to wage war if Saddam fails to meet the Tuesday deadline.
Now, it is a deeply disputed issue. It's disputed in the country. If you look at the polls today, they will show you that about half of the country believes we should continue with sanctions. There was never an opportunity for the administration to get, nor should have it expected, an overwhelming, commanding, unopposed view on such a critical question.
But Foley said if war does break out, he has no doubt the country will unite behind the forces. On a King-5 special tonight, disagreement over the need for a military offensive soon after the deadline. Making their points were Kenneth Edelman, former director of the U.S. Arms Control and Disarmament Agency, and Lieutenant Colonel Piers Wood of the...
How to meet the perfect Northwest mate.
Tuesday on evening.
Tonight, an NBC world premiere event. It began with her arrival.
I don't want you here.
Into a mysterious home.
Hope you like this freak palace.
Where a long-buried secret has been unleashed. To stalk the night with terror.
It's like some kind of wild animal tried to tear her throat out.
As the police searched for answers, a stranger appeared.
I have come home.
The town fell victim to a nightmare. And a tormented love began.
It's almost as if in some strange way we're connected.
I cannot help myself!
Now, as the evil spreads,
Do you believe in the existence of vampires?
a forbidden love grows stronger.
As it was meant to be.
Giving hope for a new life.
Let me help you.
But will help come too late?
He'll destroy you. He destroys everything he touches.
As Dark Shadows continues.
celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0.
Oh, the Big 3-0.
Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more.
Oh, the Big 3-0.
A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0.
Oh, the Big 3-0. It's time for Domino's Pizza Big 3-0.
Hey, what's that? Oh, that's that new Chevy. It's an APV. An AP who? Yeah, it's a code. Top secret. We're talking adjustable composite panels. See that? Zero-gravity modular seats. Oh, yeah? Resilient, roll-tough polyurea fenders. And it's got this...
Chevy Luna APV. A very original way more people are winning with a heartbeat.
Biorhythm. Biorhythm? Yeah.
Now it's easy to win with a heartbeat.
Waffles, Mom? Oh, not for me, dear, no.
They're delicious.
Yes, but look at all that syrup, dear. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Come on, Mom. Live dangerously.
Living dangerously isn't what's kept me the same size as the day I was married.
The syrup's delicious. Really rich and mapley. Oh, and it's light.
Light?
Log Cabin Light syrup, Mom. Half the calories.
Log Cabin Syrup's irresistible maple flavor for more than 100 years.
Just how often have you dropped what you're doing to get to a sale and thought, this is all that's on sale? Well, come to the National Home Appliance Sale at Sears Brand Central, okay? America's largest appliance sale with virtually every major brand on sale. GE, Whirlpool, Kenmore. Ooh, save 130 clams on our 22 cubic foot Kenmore side-by-side. Look at that thing. 75 on our huge 21 cubic foot Kenmore. Right now at Sears Brand Central. But you better hurry before you're left out in the cold.
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
Thursday on the fastest and funniest New Cosby show ever, Theo's got the home to himself.
Yes.
He's got something to hide. Can he pull it off?
No.
It's hard to believe, but in an all-new different world, Whitley finally gets a job.
God, I hate that word.
But can she survive as a working stiff? All new NBC Thursday.
While Skipper's food isn't exactly homemade, it does have its advantages.
Honey, it's getting cold.
Thankfully, our new fish and chowder special isn't your everyday meal.
It's your favorite again.
You get 2 fish fillets, French fries, and clam chowder for only $3.49, or 2 complete meals for $5.99. Sound better than what you're having tonight?
It's a surprise.
Skipper's fish and chowder for 2. Now that's different.
Protesting for Peace, tonight at 11.
Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
We're in Florida! Jimmy, get this! How's that look? We're rolling. Yo, you guys going to the Super Bowl, Jake?
Too late to find a ticket.
No way, Jake. Derek Miller Lite can still get you there, man. They're putting more tickets in 12 packs and cases. Just look for this display. If you don't win instantly, you get a second chance. Just call the 800 number on the game card. You can use our car phone.
There's still time for you to win tickets, too. Just look for the Miller Lite Super Bowl display.
Whenever my brother Tom and his friends had to decide what game to watch on TV, it was a toss-up.
Heads or tails? Heads.
Then Tom got smart.
Very smart!
He got this Magnavox TV with a built-in smart window, so Killer could watch football on the main screen.
Without getting mad when Stork and I check out basketball on the smart window.
You might say Magnavox saved your friendship, Tom.
You could actually say it saved my life.
Magnavox. Smart choice. Very smart.
Nissan started a few years ago with cold-rolled steel and a hot idea to build the best. First came the twin-turbo Z, and it was judged the best. Then the Maxima, and it was called the best as well. Now come the new Nissan Sentras, and they're called the best. In fact, in the last 2 years, Nissan's new lineup has won more major awards than anyone, 17 in all. Nissan. We started out making cars. We ended up making history.
More vitamin C than this, twice the magnesium as this, more vitamin A and beta-carotene than this, This much iron times 8. And 2 times the vitamin B1 is this. After putting in 30 vitamins and minerals, we didn't have room for artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Introducing Essential Balance from Nature Made, a complete, more natural multivitamin supplement. Why would you consider anything else?
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
A haunted house mystery. They've seen it, heard it, and they'll convince you it's real.
You never believe anything like that until it happens to you.
See it, believe it, on an all-new Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Wednesday.
It's the day after Tuesday. The day before Thursday. Night Court moves back to Wednesday. NBC, 9 o'clock, 8 Central.
Turn to King-5 News, morning, day, and night, for reports on the Persian Gulf crisis. King-5 News, morning, day, and night, with stories on our Pacific Northwest troops in Saudi Arabia and their families coping here at home. King-5 News, morning, day, and night, the only station to bring you the combined coverage and expertise of NBC News and CNN. King-5 News, morning, day, and night. When news happens, you'll see it happen live on King-5 News.
More horsepower, more speed, more action. Chevy Trucks present America's #1 motorsport, the Keystone Motor Spectacular. This Friday and Saturday nights at the Promotional. The airborne giant of the USA-sanctioned Monster Truck Challenge. See Bigfoot versus Grave Digger, and more. 6 monster trucks, plus the Kings of Destruction and the Pickup Truck Demolition Derby. See explosive pro rollover contests and championship motocross racing. And Robosaurus, a 30-ton robot programmed to rip cars apart. 3 monster truck flashlights to all kids. The Promotional will never be the same.
Every now and then, radio stations engage in a variety of wild machinations to attract listeners, even giving away large amounts of money. When the management of 92.5 KLSY wisely consulted me, I suggested they simply ask people to try 92.5. Perhaps a small reward would be helpful. Something on the order of, say, $2. It's quite simple, really. Send a handwritten postcard with your name, address, and phone number. Tell them what you think about the station. Through my many years in the field, I've learned that people are basically quite intelligent, friendly, warm.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. I damn it on King tonight. Inbound pass, give and go. Pick and roll and take to the hole. Dip and jump and turn and shoot. First the fast break and as Supersonic, do it live on King-5 tonight. Yeah.
The Sonics travel to L.A. to take on the Lakers Friday at 7:30 on your home team station, King-5.
The world waits for war. Details at 11.
Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
Dark Shadows Part 2, sponsored in part by Domino's Pizza, celebrating 30 years of delivery excellence. Call now for a great deal on a hot, fresh pizza. It's time for Domino's Pizza.
To celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0.
The Big 3-0. It's time for Domino's Pizza Big 3-0.
Presenting Mop and Glow. With a shine so bright, a shine so tough. Even Future and Bright can't beat Mop and Glow, even on no-wax floors. Mop and Glow for unbeatable shine.
Combination skin isn't a pretty picture. Oily here, dry there. If you're unclear about what to do, Physoderm can help. It moisturizes dry spots and cleans away the oily ones. Physoderm can leave your combination skin in perfect balance and picture perfect.
Physoderm, today's solution for combination skin.
I had to go real bad. I forgot to lift the lid. I missed. I don't know who did it there. He did it!
No matter how it happened, Lysol Bathroom Touch-Ups can clean it and disinfect it. Just wet and wipe. Lysol Bathroom Touch-Ups for easy cleanups.
It must have been Dad.
When her
littlest patient's coughing, it's the biggest thing on Mom's mind. So now there's new cherry-flavored Robitussin Pediatric for long-lasting cough relief. New Robitussin Pediatric Cough Suppressant, recommended by Dr. Mom.
You know, Grandpa, there are as many calories in this little chocolate chip cookie as in 3 whole cups of our light popcorn.
A cookie that small? You hardly know you ate it.
Orville Redenbacher's light microwave popcorn. You can eat a ton of it.
Tuesday. A madman runs free while an innocent man will be executed.
I'm afraid the DA doesn't want to do anything.
Time's running out for justice in the heat of the night. Then,
Police officer shot!
a partner's deadly betrayal
I'd shoot him in the face.
turns cop against cop on Law & Order after In the Heat of the Night on NBC Tuesday.
Of all the investments you can make, there's one that will reward you for a lifetime. It's the investment you make in your child. With every hour you spend together, reading, playing, talking, your child will gain self-esteem, confidence, assets that bring lifetime rewards. The more interest you show now, the more it'll pay off later. So give your kids what they need most. You.
Unlike our competition's elaborate packaging, you'll find no box inside the Budget Gourmet Light and Healthy Dinner Box. You'll find no bags. And you'll find no plates. Because these things cost money. Money we'd rather spend on the one thing you will find inside our box. Our delicious, low-fat, low-cholesterol, low-sodium food. Introducing the Budget Gourmet Light and Healthy Dinners. Healthy eating at reasonable prices.
Just how often have you dropped what you're doing to get to a sale and thought, this is all that's on sale? Well, come to the National Home Appliance Sale at Sears Brand Central, okay? America's largest appliance sale with virtually every major brand on sale. GE, Whirlpool, Kenmore. Ooh, save 130 clams on our 22 cubic foot Kenmore side-by-side. Look at that thing. 75 on our huge 21 cubic foot Kenmore. Right now at Sears Brand Central. But you better hurry before you're left out in the cold.
What precision-built truck is also America's most popular value? What truck offers precise fits and finishes and a wider range of electronic fuel-injected engines? Ford trucks, the best ever rest. It's Ford Ranger, the precision-built truck that's widening the sales gap every day. More people are driving the best-built, best-selling American trucks than ever before.
In art, matters of taste are often subjective. But in life, good taste is well defined. Fancy Feast gourmet cat food. In the gold single-serving can. Exceptionally moist, uniquely delicious. For a gourmet taste to satisfy even the most discriminating connoisseurs. Fancy Feast. Good taste is easy to recognize.
Dark Shadows will return following these messages.
On tonight's show starring Johnny Carson, catch Jane Pauley and Joe Piscopo. Then Dave has a something kind of show with actress Polly Draper tonight.
The deadline approaches and the world waits. Is peace still possible? And if not, what will war bring? An NBC News special tonight after local news.
Tonight on King-5 News at 11.
I'm Jean Anderson. Thousands of Seattle residents praying for peace tonight while the world waits for word on war in the Persian Gulf. Other residents clash with police as they protest the war. And in the Middle East, troops stand ready. It is now January 15th there, the deadline for Saddam Hussein to withdraw from Kuwait. The latest on the Gulf crisis in a live report from Saudi Arabia and any last-minute peace initiatives on King-5 News at 11.
After months of counting calories and surviving tasteless food, I'm saved. The chicken fajita pita. Why did I suffer?
300 calories that taste like a million at Jack in the Box.
I've been hearing about this grilled sourdough burger for weeks, saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Well, Today is tomorrow.
The grilled sourdough burger. Sourdough makes it taste like no other burger.
Monsters on the loose!
Bulbasaurus crashes into the Tacoma Dome. This Friday and Saturday night, Chevy Trucks present America's #1 motorsport, the Keystone Motor Spectacular. Bulbasaurus, 5 stories tall, 30 tons of fire-breathing prehistoric robot, programmed to rip cars apart. Plus the USA Monster Truck Challenge, showing off Unnamed Dante, AMPM Boss, AMPM Rocket, take on Gravedigger and Bigfoot. Plus Daredevil Demolition Derby, Pro Rollover Contest, Championship Motocross, free Monster Truck flashlight to all kids. Be there.
He had a dream, and many people are giving of themselves to carry on his legacy.
We're recognizing local heroes on Martin Luther King's birthday on the next Seattle Today.
How to meet the perfect Northwest mate.
Tuesday on evening. Dark Shadows continues, starring Ben Cross and Barbara Blackburn.
Heart disease is the nation's number one killer.
You make me feel so young.
An estimated 60 million Americans have high serum cholesterol.
You make me feel there are songs to be sung.
Too much saturated fat
may be bad for your height.
And every time I see you grin,
Bad for your height.
I am such a happy individual.
For your heart.
Even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young.
Promise, get heart smart.
Welcome to the dog track. Tonight's first race is about to begin.
Kibbles and bits, and bits and bits, and bits are best. And gonna get on the kibble and bits, and bits are best. And we love those kibbles and bits, and bits and bits.
Wherever there's kibbles and bits, there's a dog running to get it. Dogs know kibbles with bits are best.
Come on and lose that weight, get your body slim. Lose yourself in the taste. You gotta
Dynatrim, the weight loss plan from the makers of Centrum. Just blend for a delicious shake. Blend longer for a creamy mousse. Or freeze it for a frozen treat. Come on, lose yourself in the taste.
more delicious ways to lose it. Shake it, freeze it, creamy mousse it. You've never been so thin. Introducing Dynatrim. Lose yourself in the taste.
Mom, do you ever feel, not so fresh? Sure. That's why I douche. But only with natural ingredients. Who has natural ingredients? Massengill. They have vinegar and water or baking soda.
Trust Massengill to make you feel naturally fresh.
Crime victims, runaways, helping them is my job. It's not easy. For stress, headache, pain, I take Anacin 3.
Over 70% of all headaches are tension headaches. Aspirin-free Anacin 3 or Anacin. Pain relief for today's tension headache.
An all-new Seinfeld is back with a look at modern medicine.
What's $75? What, am I seeing Sinatra in there?
One part sitcom, one part stand-up.
You ever see these operating theaters that they have with like stadium seating? You don't want them doing anything to you that makes other doctors go, I have to see this. Are you kidding? Are they going to really do that to him?
The critics call it sensational, innovative, and funny. We call it Seinfeld on NBC Wednesday at 9:30, 8:30 Central. And now, a sneak preview from Dark Shadows, the series, coming Friday to NBC.
Coming Friday, the premiere of Dark Shadows, the series.
You must share my hopes for the future.
The curse on Barnabas must be lifted.
Soon I will be like other men.
Two lovers grow closer.
Something so wonderful about this place and this family.
An affair grows stronger.
What are Barnabas's plans for Miss Winters?
He wants to marry her.
An experiment goes wrong.
Tell me, what is your gate?
A secret is revealed.
It's in here.
Where did you get this?
Awakening his greatest fear.
The Force, so evil that even now she reaches across the centuries to destroy me.
And Collinwood faces a spirit that will not die.
You must tell us of the evil that has descended upon this house.
The romance.
Perhaps you should spend the night here.
All right.
The suspense.
Someone in this house is going to get hurt.
The mystery is just beginning.
I can no longer control myself.
Dark Shadows, the series, premieres Friday at 9, 8 Central on NBC.
To celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0.
Nissan started a few years ago with cold-rolled steel and a hot idea to build the best. First came the twin-turbo Z, and it was judged the best. Then the Maxima, and it was called the best as well. Now come the new Nissan Sentras, and they're called the best. In fact, in the last 2 years, Nissan's new lineup has won more major awards than anyone, 17 in all. Nissan. We started out making cars. We ended up making history.
Boy, Grandpa, you got strong arms.
I do, huh? Well, I'm not going to tell you it all comes from growing up on oatmeal, but it sure didn't hurt me. I'll tell you something. I'm all through growing. You got a long way to go. And you know what? Growing is something you don't get a second chance at. So if I was you, I'd do it right the first time. That's right. Instant Quaker oatmeal. It's the right thing to do.
Sinus pain, sinus pressure, it really, really hurts. Sinutab combines Tylenol's painkiller with Sudafed's decongestant to work better than either one alone. It stops the pain. Sinutab stops sinus pain.
Introducing new Fresh Mint Gum, the freshest mint. The coolest cool. That's quite a package. New Fresh Mint from Trident.
Next on King-5 News at 11.
It is January 15th in the Middle East, the deadline day for Saddam Hussein. We'll get a live report from Saudi Arabia.
Also, a massive peace protest in Seattle tonight as we wait for any word on war.
The latest on the Gulf crisis.
Next on King-5 News.
This Friday, the excitement will continue with the thrilling series premiere of Dark Shadows. Experience the romance, the danger, and the suspense of this classic Gothic adventure. Secrets will be revealed and passions laid bare as Dark Shadows, the series, premieres Friday at 9, 8 Central and Mountain on NBC.
Number 1 at 11. This is King-5 Television. And now, with all the news for Western Washington, Gene Enerson and Don Porter, meteorologist Jeff Renner, and Tony Ventrilla Sports. This is King-5 News.
Yeah, life's pretty dry without a boat.
War, a strategic update, Sunday morning at 8:30.
Previously on Dark Shadows, a new arrival.
Hope you like this freak palace.
Oh.
Into a mysterious home.
I don't want you here. I'm here to be your friend.
I know where the jewels are. The stuff is in a secret room in the family tomb.
Where greed unleashes a long buried secret that stalks the night with terror.
It's like some kind of wild animal tried to tear her throat out.
She lost all that blood. Where did it go?
I found traces of human saliva in the wound.
As the police search for answers, a stranger appears.
I have come home.
Whatever brought you to Collinwood?
I couldn't resist coming. My business has always been rather consuming.
What kind of person could do such a thing?
I've got a madman out there.
I'm sure there's nothing for you to worry about.
4 victims. The only one who's still alive can't remember a thing.
Barnabas Collins must be a wonderful man.
As the evil continues, a tormented love begins.
It's almost as if in some strange way we're connected.
No! Don't! You can't go down there! And the town falls victim to a nightmare.
All that stuff about teeth and red eyes, what does that mean?
Daphne is dead.
Do you believe in the existence of vampires? I haven't seen the light of day nor felt the warmth of the sun for 200 years.
Let me help you.
The curse of my existence is beyond the realm of your science.
As the evil spreads, a forbidden love grows stronger.
I believe that souls from the past can have eternal rebirth. You do see the resemblance, don't you?
What happened to her?
She fell from the cliff at Widow's Hill.
No!
You must stop, Barnabas. You must stop.
Only one man holds the key to the truth.
We both know the real threat is still out there.
Did you ever think that perhaps your problem might be the need of more sunlight?
All right, gentlemen, I'm sorry, that's enough. My patient needs rest. Michael, you will have to leave now. Willie, take Mr. Collins to bed.
Somehow he's tricked us.
Michael, you find hard evidence, I'll listen. Until then, you leave Mr. Collins alone.
What he learns could cost him his life.
You fool. He'll destroy you. He destroys everything he touches.
But will he destroy the only one he loves?
I cannot help myself!
Tonight,
you will share my hopes for the future.
Barnabas struggles to become free.
Soon I will be like other men.
An enemy is confronted.
You've made a serious mistake.
A secret is revealed.
It's in here.
Where did you get this?
Reawakening his greatest fear.
The Force, so evil that even now she reaches across the centuries to destroy me.
It begins with seduction.
What a team we'll make. You won't regret this, Roy.
It leads to betrayal.
You're working some angle, and don't tell me you're not, because I wrote the book.
It ends in murder.
You haven't got the stomach for it.
Rolling Stone calls The Grifters a brilliant thriller, suspenseful and erotic.
Now you're trying to rope me.
Who's conning who? The Grifters, a Martin Scorsese production, a Stephen Frears film. Rated R. Starts Friday, January 25th at a theater near you.
I'm a second-half quarterback.
Now that was a stellar performance.
Super Buckets.
Have some chicken. You look weak. His arm is weak. It's called aging.
From Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Trivia, guys. Who has the record for most fumbles? You mean before today?
15 pieces of chicken or a supersized bucket of hot wings, just $9.99 each.
Wait till the second half.
All right. Rally.
Anytime you're ready, gentlemen.
Super Buckets from KFC.
Afraid of this.
Come on, Dad.
Just how often have you dropped what you're doing to get to a sale and thought, this is all that's on sale? Well, come to the National Home Appliance Sale at Sears Brand Central, okay? America's largest appliance sale with virtually every major brand on sale. GE, Whirlpool, Kenmore. Ooh, save 130 clams on our 22 cubic foot Kenmore side-by-side. Look at that thing. 75 on our huge 21 cubic foot Kenmore. Right now at Sears Brand Central. But you better hurry before you're left out in the cold.
America braces for 1991. The sins of the 80s have come due. Now more than ever, a worried nation turns its eyes to HBO, where 1991 is gonna be great. There'll be uncut laughter, unbridled passion, outrageous specials, socially acceptable violence, and the biggest box office hits on television. Yes, HBO in 91, a ray of light in an otherwise yuck year.
Come on and lose that weight, get your body slim. Lose yourself in the shape. You gotta
Dynatrim, the weight loss plan from the makers of Centrum. Just blend for a delicious shake. Blend longer for a creamy mousse. Or freeze it for a frozen treat. Come on, lose yourself in the taste.
more delicious ways to lose it. Shake it, freeze it, creamy mousse it. You've never been so thin. Introducing Dynatrim. Lose yourself in the taste.
Monday, a
A special edition of Unsolved Mysteries. Meet the man they call Son of Sam. Evidence shows he wasn't alone. A special Unsolved Mysteries. Then the mystery continues. It was America's biggest crime of the 80s.
What are you calling this killer?
Suspect.
The fear continues to escalate.
They were the cops that would do anything to stop him.
He left a message for you with the victim. What? Tell him the Night Stalker was here.
Based on the shocking true story.
He's not your man.
Damn. Search for the Night Stalker after Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Mystery Monday.
Dark Shadows will continue in a moment.
Where's your daddy?
Saudi Arabia.
Families struggling at the home front.
Where is he when I really need him?
It's real life. It's Jane Pauley, Sunday at 8.
Tuesday. No! Deadly crime puts Matlock on the wrong side of the law.
Arrested for murder?
Now he's running for his life.
Get in the car, I'm driving.
Matlock on NBC Tuesday.
While Skipper's food isn't exactly homemade, it does have its advantages.
Honey, it's getting cold.
Thankfully, our new fish and chowder special isn't your everyday meal.
It's your favorite again.
You get 2 fish fillets, french fries, and clam chowder for only $3.49, or 2 complete meals for $5.99. Sound better than what you're having tonight?
It's a surprise.
Skipper's fish and chowder for 2. Now that's different.
Our musical romance, a jukebox affair, a glass and a bladder into a healthy duet, a nutritional brew, making music to your
Milk, music from the dairy farmers of Washington.
Iraqis fill Gulf with oil. The story at 11.
We're in Florida! Kenny, get this! How's that look? We're rolling. Yo, you guys going to the Super Bowl, Jake?
Too late to find a ticket.
No way, Jakester. Miller Lite can still get you there, man. They're putting more tickets in 12-packs in cases. Just look for this display. If you don't win instantly, you get a second chance. Just call the 800 number on the game card. You can use our car phone.
There's still time for you to win tickets, too. Just look for the Miller Lite Super Bowl display.
The Accord 4-door sedan. We took a good idea and built on it. Introducing the Accord Wagon from Honda.
To celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. The Big 3-0. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0. It's time for Domino's Pizza Big 3-0.
Own a foreign car, Midas has the right brake parts in stock for practically every foreign car. And our brake technicians are trained experts, so we do the job right and right away. For foreign car brakes, nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
I've got to pick up some Vaseline Intensive Care lotion. My skin's so dry.
How do you get dry skin?
From doing dishes and housework. And someday you'll be old enough to help me.
What? And get dry skin?
Saturday after the Golden Girls, it's an all-new Empty Nest.
He loves me.
Has Barbara finally met Mr. Right? Then...
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Conway!
Tim Conway and Carol reunite for a special new Carol and Company. Then Louise will do anything to beat the IRS on an all-new Dear John.
If that doesn't work, who's the bro?
After the Golden Girls on NBC Saturday.
The Big 3-0. To celebrate 30 years of 30-minute delivery, Domino's Pizza delivers the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0. Order a large pizza at regular price and get a medium with your favorite topping for just 30 cents more. The Big 3-0. A great deal like this won't last forever, so call now and ask for the Big 3-0. The Big 3-0.
you always complain about how I twist the phone cord into little knots while I talk?
Drives me crazy.
Well, this AT&T phone has great sound, and it's cordless, so you'll have nothing to complain about.
There's always the phone bill.
The Denner XI feels like someone shampooing my hair. It feels like it's doing something. Head and Shoulders, I don't feel anything.
Both have a dandruff ingredient, but Denerex adds an extra anti-itch medicine you can feel working.
Denner felt like it was working. It was tingling. It felt alive.
Next on Dark Shadows.
Perhaps you should spend the night here.
You and Barnabas are becoming quite friendly.
A jealous doctor says no to mortal life and true love.
What have you done to me, Julia?
Sending Barnabas into the arms of another.
You will say nothing to anyone about this.
America's newest sensation continues. Dark Shadows on NBC next.
How far would Ann Jillian go to get Tim Matheson?
I need the biggest suite you've got.
It's $1,500 per night.
We'll only need an hour.
Catch them in their little white lies, NBC Sunday.
Next, the passion and danger build with another captivating episode of Dark Shadows. Then it's an Unsolved Mystery Monday on NBC. First, a special edition of Unsolved Mysteries examines the possible link between the Son of Sam murders and a satanic cult. Then the suspense builds with an intensive search for a serial killer. Manhunt, Search for the Night Stalker, Monday night only on NBC.
Saturday on Amen, the deacon is sued for millions. But does he have a leg to stand on? Then...
What is it with your boys and older women?
The Finelli boys have a serious dating problem.
Jimbo.
And Sophia's found a sugar daddy on the Golden Girl.
Oh, he's trying to buy your love.
I'm selling.
On NBC Saturday.
Hello, I'm Joyce Taylor.
And I'm Rich Marriott.
On Monday, January 28th, we'll premiere a new newscast, King-5 News at noon. This will be a half-hour, fast-paced, complete look at the day in progress. We'll keep you up to date on the day's top news stories in Western Washington, as well as national and world events.
Our news crews will report live from the scene as news breaks, plus we'll keep on top of the Northwest changing weather.
So make it a point to join us starting January 28th for King-5 News at noon.
It's intense, insane, incredible. In the Kingdom, it's the Coors Light Challenge, round 4 of the AMA-sanctioned Camel Supercross Series, one night only, February 2nd. It's an all-out track of destruction. Full of brutal bumps and 70-foot jumps. The top motorcycle riders in the world are coming. Tickets now, all Ticketmaster locations and Honda dealers. February 2nd, the Kingdom. Don't miss Supercross in action.
Timeout!
All right, football widows and super shopping fans. It's kickoff time. Time for Waterbed Emporium Super Saturday and Super Sunday.
The first day I color my hair, I love the color, the feeling. To keep it, now I have L'Oreal's new discovery, Color Vive Technicare Cream Conditioner. It has an ultraviolet filter that protects and cares for my hair, so my color stays truer, longer. Color Vive Conditioner gives me progressive care to keep my first day color alive. New Color Vive Technicare by L'Oreal. And I'm worth it.
What would it take to get you to change from Advil or Tylenol? How about something new from Bear? New Bear Plus with Stomach Guard. It's got it all. Bear Plus has Bear Aspirin for powerful pain relief. To bang back headaches, muscle aches, and minor arthritis pain. And New Bear Plus has more. Stomach Guard to help prevent stomach upset. So bang pain back with New Bear Plus. The wonder drug worth changing to. It's tough on pain, gentle on your stomach.
Each year, the experts at Car and Driver look at over 100 cars, so you don't have to. From the current new cars, they just picked their 10 best. At the most, you'll probably only buy one of them. That's too bad, because 2 of the 10 best are Mercury's. Mercury Sable and Mercury Tracer LTS. All this in the quality of a Mercury.
After months of counting calories and surviving tasteless food, I'm saved. The chicken fajita pita. Why did I suffer?
300 calories that taste like a million at Jack in the Box.
I've been hearing about this grilled sourdough burger for weeks, saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Well, today is tomorrow.
The grilled sourdough burger. Sourdough makes it taste like no other burger.
Hot. No. Keep going. That's not it. Look.
Cranberry. Ocean spray. Cranberry cool. Cranberry crisp. Ocean spray. Most refreshing is... What's got they leaving?
Ocean Spray cranberry drinks. They're music to your mouth. That's why.
The V8-powered Mercury Cougar XR7. It comes with speed-sensitive steering, anti-lock brakes, and a new high-output V8 that's pure adrenaline. Which means the top dog is now a cat. All this and the quality of a Mercury.
Joanna.
Charles.
Theirs was a love affair. A love of butter stopped short by cholesterol.
I've dreamt of giving you this.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter is still the only spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol to spoil the romance.
I never thought I'd be swept off my feet again.
I can't believe it's not butter, now also in sweet unsalted sticks.
Dark Shadows will continue in a moment.
Saturday, an all-new Amen is spinning the oldies and they're twisting with Chubby Checker. Then the Pinelli boy has a new girlfriend, but her mother's making the right move.
This is Mackenzie. You're putting me in a very difficult position.
No, that comes later.
Then...
Will you marry me?
They're getting married again, but Sophia's taking it well on an all-new NBC Saturday.
Beginning Sunday on KING-5 News at 5. How do you choose a quality daycare facility?
I think my own personal feeling is what I'm going with more than anything else.
But is there a better way? KING-5 News reporter Linda Brill examines our state's critical daycare problems, where workers earn minimum wage.
We could, frankly, could make more money at Burger King than we could taking care of children.
Daycare Dilemma, beginning Sunday on KING-5 News at 5.
When the television turns off, your radio turns on.
Live and continuous coverage, King News Talk.
Because you need to know.
The liberation of Kuwait has begun.
You need to reach out.
Put on your headlights to demonstrate our support for U.S.
News from the front line.
Do you hear me?
10 missiles hit you.
Reaction from the home front.
We'll support the President's Commander-in-Chief.
King News Talk 1090. In-depth, non-stop, live updates.
KING.
More than just the headlines.
A local man tells the night they bombed Baghdad, tonight at 11.
An FBI trainee. A brilliant psychotic.
I'm here to learn from you.
Mind against mind.
What does he do, this man you see?
Clue for clue.
I'll have you catch him, Clary.
You know who he is, don't you?
She's playing a game she can't lose.
Tell me his name, Doctor.
To find a killer, she must stop.
The Silence of the Lambs, rated R. Special sneak preview tomorrow. Opens Thursday, February 14th.
There's a new kind of cowboy out there. And that's why McDonald's is grilling up a whole new kind of steak, topped with onions, mushrooms, and a hearty steak sauce on a sourdough roll with a side of fries. And right now, it's a great McDonald's value you can't pass up. McDonald's new grilled steak sandwich. A new kind of steak for a new kind of cowboy.
I have a headache. I have a bad headache. I can't think. I can't concentrate. I feel pain.
Today, Michael Farbstein is trying extra-strength Tylenol gel caps. For pain like his, why take aspirin or ibuprofen when nothing works better than Tylenol gel caps?
My headache is 100% gone. I feel great. I can think. I can concentrate. I can do what I have to do.
Tylenol gel caps really did the job.
Tylenol gel caps, only from Tylenol. For everyday pain, nothing works better.
Mrs. Butterworth, let's make a commercial for light syrup. You say, my light syrup's rich and delicious.
Then you say, it's delightfully thick, with almost half the calories of my regular syrup.
You really do talk.
Me? Boring? Why, I'm notorious for stirring things up. Lowry's garlic powder. You're not cooking without it.
Saturday on an all-new Golden Girls.
Will you marry me, Darcy?
Dorothy and Stan are getting married again.
Excuse me.
But Sophia's taking it in her stride. Then, it's Danny Thomas.
No, it's Arsenio Hall.
One of television's greatest on a very special Empty Nest on an all-new NBC Saturday.
Wednesday, it's L.A. Law's 100th episode celebration. For the first time, you'll go behind the scenes of TV's most acclaimed drama to relive their greatest moments with rare footage and all new interviews with your favorite stars. If you're an L.A. Law fan, this show was made for you. Jane Pauley hosts the L.A. Law 100th episode celebration on NBC Wednesday.
I'm your excellent host, Wayne.
Party on, Wayne.
This week, our excellent guest host is Patrick Swayze.
That's right.
We're not worthy!
The Phoenix Suns take on the Detroit Pistons. The Chicago Bulls square off against the LA Lakers. Sunday, it's a double dose of the NBA on NBC.
Beginning Sunday on King-5 News at 5. How do you choose a quality daycare facility?
I think my own personal feeling is what I'm going with more than anything else.
But is there a better way? King-5 News reporter Linda Brill examines our state's critical daycare problems, where workers earn minimum wage.
We could, frankly, could make more money at Burger King than we could taking care of children.
Daycare Dilemma, beginning Sunday on King-5 News at 5.
Queen's Logic.
Now, when you dance, you gotta let the other person lead once in a while.
It's more than a movie. It's a way of life.
What happened to your friend?
He's a white man who thinks he's James Brown.
Kevin Bacon, Linda Fiorentino, John Malkovich, Joe Mantegna, Ken Olin, Tony Spiridakis, Tom Waits, Chloe Webb, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Queen's Logic, rated R.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Every week, I feel like we're stocking up for the winter. Look at this, dinosaur graham cookies. I mean, who eats this stuff?
Who wanted the big family? Which reminds me, who's picking up the kids?
You get Allison and I'll pick up Jeffrey. Okay. Actually, I'll get Jeffrey and you pick up Allison.
You have enough to do without running all over town for bargains. So at Albertsons, you'll find everything you need at low prices. Albertsons, we think like you do.
This week at Albertsons, stock up on garden fresh broccoli, a terrific buy at just 39 cents a pound.